Okay, hi, hello. We are on to our, might be our last video lesson for Unit 9, I'm not 100% sure. But this is going to be a review of three-dimensional shapes and attributes, specifically defining attributes, okay? So the first part of this lesson that you can have your family show you on this lovely document, and you're going to find out that this assignment is fun. I haven't said that in a while, but this is easy and it's going to be fun. So look around your house and find objects that look like three-dimensional shapes. A cube, a sphere, a cylinder. That's a tongue twister. Okay, just like we decided long ago, a tissue box is a rectangular prism. Okay, that would be an example of what I'm talking about. So look around, find these objects in your house. I'll give you a chance to share them on Friday. That's usually our day to share stuff. So remember, a defining attribute means all of the shapes must have this to be that shape. Okay, example. Do you know that gray cat knocked down my sphere a while ago? And it's somewhere, it's over there in that corner. So a sphere, which, here we go. I got one right here, a little Kinder Joy toy. How handy is that? Is round. It doesn't have any flat sides. It has no corners. That's a defining attribute, to be a sphere, okay? So that's what I mean when I'm talking about defining attributes. So what we're going to do together, parents, you're going to probably want to, pause the video now and then, depending on how your child does, but we're going to complete this page together. Page 211 in the math journal. It's lovely. It matches. Look how nice that is. All right, so we're not only going to name each shape, but our directions ask us to write a defining attribute for each of these shapes. So we have a cone here as the first question to answer on page 211. We're going to give a defining attribute of a cone. And one thing we can say is it has to have one face is a circle. That would work for a cone. We know the face is this part. And I don't think I have another cone. That's the only cone I have. So that's one thing you could write. At least one face is a circle. Moving on here. This is probably the most recognizable three-dimensional object of students. It's a cube. There's lots of cubes probably at your house. We already discussed that things like this that maybe you used to play with would be a cube. So what is a defining attribute? Well, it has corners. You could write that. You could just write it has corners. And for a cube, all of the faces are in the shape of a square. That's another defining attribute. And remember, the face of the shape we decided was like sort of the outer covering of the shape, whatever that shape. Big or small, that's non-defining, okay? Moving right along, let me go back to our tissue box. Rectangular prism, that's that shape. But you didn't write a cube up here. Again, they don't ask you to write that. I just thought it would be helpful for you to remember. This is a rectangular prism. I'm not using my best handwriting because my board is wobbly. So a rectangular prism also has corners, has faces that must be in the shape of a rectangle. So we could say face must be a rectangle. Okay, we can see that here, we can see that here. That makes it a rectangular prism. Over here, we have a pyramid. I have one right here. Okay, so we know this is a pyramid. This is the base, it's the bottom part. So we know the face of a pyramid has to be in the shape of a triangle. So we can write here, face must be, I'm just going to draw a picture of a triangle because I'm kind of running out of space here. This is pretty easy. I have this colored in to let you know it's a three-dimensional object, not just a plain old circle. So this is our sphere, and I gave that example at the beginning of this lesson, and it has no flat sides. That would be a defining attribute of all spheres, or it can't be a sphere, plain and simple. And finally, we have our cylinder, okay, and the sides are curved. All right, so we're gonna write, my board is making a lot of noise. Cylinder, sphere, pyramid, and there you have these 6 three-dimensional shapes and a defining attribute. On your test later this week, you'll just have to look at one shape and give me one defining attribute. So that means something the shape has to have to be called that shape, okay? To be a sphere, you cannot have flat sides. It's just not gonna work. That's a good example. A non-defining attribute would be the size. Is it small, is it big? Maybe it has polka dots, maybe it has stripes. That doesn't mean all of that shape has to have small or large as the size or polka dots. So there you have a quick review on three-dimensional shapes. We just did page 211 together. I hope yours is now filled in so you don't have to worry about it. And you do have a home link tonight, and I think that might be actually looking for those household items that look like three-dimensional shapes. I'm going to check that for you real quick. Actually, you get to identify some little riddles here. They give you a clue, and you look up here at all the different names of the shapes. So there you have it. That's your homework for tonight. You really just did your math page if you followed the video. Thank you for being here. And Penny is giving her toy a bath over here. So we are going to, I don't know, see what we got to do about that. All right. See y'all later. Bye.